I'll be ready when he calls me, rockin' steady with him always. When he hollers, he'll be calling my name. Mighty fine playing there. That's fine. Okay, folks, time to pick a winner. What's it gonna be? Let's hear it for Lars Hornbuck's hatchet and machete juggling. Now let's hear it for June Diddley. Well then, first place and the blue ribbon for the Douglas County Talent Competition goes to Lars Hornbuck. There was no way I was going to lose to some girl. Got a telegram for your ma, June. Telegram? Where's it from? I don't read 'em, I just deliver 'em. Thanks, Earl. Have a nice day. Hi, Beulah. Hey, June, baby. No ribbon? No. You get in a fight? Yes'm. Hi, Mama. How'd you do? No ribbon. You get in a fight? Just a hornbuck. Got a telegram. Where from? Jackson, Mississippi. Who's it from? Says here, Mama, it's from Ulysses Diddley. What's he write? Rosemary, it has become known to me that if this correspondence is to find you, it may be through the circuitous route of your sister Beulah's post, as you no longer reside upon the land of my birthright, the land that has been in my family for nigh a generation. My ire is at its utmost to bear that my effort to liquidate that which is rightfully mine has been derailed from its predetermined sale by my widow. In recompense for your deceitful impunity, I demand whatever capital remains from your treacherous act, else my wrath will not be unlike that of Gabriel upon the Sodomites and Gomorrhians. Signed, your prodigal, still living husband, Ulysses Diddley. P.S. Tell June I said hi. Your pa sounds upset. I hardly understood half of when he'd speak, but he sounds all the way befuddled, don't it? Least he said hi to you. Mama, we ain't covered with dust anymore. Heavenly Father, we now deliver this good woman back into your fold to do with as you see fit. Bye, Aunt Beulah. Thanks again for all you've done. Where are you off to, June? I'm going to find my pa. I'm going to find him and kill him. Here. This might come in handy. Thanks again. I don't mind sharing the ride, young fellow traveler, but for what you've done, unloading those crates of mail, clothes, and merchandise heading out for distribution, we'll have to jump train before the inspector comes around at the next stop. Sorry about that, mister. George Loomis is my name. No fret. It doesn't make much any mind to me in the grand scheme of things. Doesn't take food from the table, if you know what I mean. As old as I am, though, I'm not exactly looking forward to breaking a leg in the middle of a Nebraska cornfield on the way to Colorado just to avoid a hindful of buckshot. This train is going east to St. Louis, Mr. Loomis. It ain't heading to Colorado. Of all the hell, you fall asleep for just a little while. Oh well, I guess it's all in the hands of the ladies. Ladies, Mr. Loomis? Please, call me George. Don't believe I've gotten yours. It's June. June Diddley. The ladies, June Diddley. The fates. The weavers of the cloths that tell all our stories. Only they know the endings. Although sometimes I wonder that maybe they don't know. Maybe they just move their fingers twiddling away at tapestries, not knowing how it's all going to turn out. I'm going to Jackson, Mississippi, to find my father. I'm going to find him and kill him. That's what I'm talking about. You're a man with a purpose. A man who knows his destiny. I'm glad to meet you, June. Let's break bread. You can tell me about your father, and I can tell you a little something about myself. That's how it works when you're hoboing. Hatchets were flying everywhere. It was a sight. I'd love to see some of those corncob sculptures your auntie makes. Maybe I'll stop by Omaha once I get my bearings again. Tell Beulah I said hi. You tell a fine story, June. What about you, George? What are you doing? My intention is to go absolutely nowhere, June, as soon as possible. You see, I have figured out that I am the harbinger of death, that the fates have been using me to finish the stories of many lives, for I don't know what purpose. I'm not following you, George. I'm not sure I understand it myself. Let me see if I can explain it. I am an engraver, a creator of end marks, the final punctuation after a person's life. I still don't get you, George. I make tombstones, June. Only I don't just make them. I'm putting them in demand. Wherever I go, hundreds of innocent people suffer their mortalities. As a result, I've laid more marble than the builders of the Taj Mahal. It can't be so. I wish fervently it was not so. I have to walk the world alone with this heavy curse, because everywhere I settle down, things go from bad to worse. The blizzard of 1887, West Virginia, my home state. 967 friendly people met their fate. Johnstown, Pennsylvania, in 1895. A dam burst killing 200 folk the day that I arrived. So I traveled to Wisconsin, to a town known as New Richmond. A tornado took 117 men, women, and children. I tried the Isle of Galveston, September 1900. A hurricane came storming through, over 1,800 dead. I have to walk the world alone with this heavy curse, because everywhere I settle down, things go from bad to worse. I am convinced I am indeed the harbinger of disaster. I do believe I have no choice. I'm moving to Alaska. I can't tell you how many headstones I've engraved, but I can tell you it is 1,000 more than gives dignity to the service. So I have committed to leave all society. But all the way to Alaska, George? Hell, I don't think even an avalanche can kill more than 2 people in so secluded a place. St. Louis already? Or a filling station. Best we lay quiet for a while. Inspector, I've had run-ins with them before. They can be real ball-busters, but they can be dealt with. Inside, they're people like us, seeking companionship and entertainment. Just follow my lead, if you know what I mean. Hey there, don't shoot. It's just me, George Loomis. I am not a freeloader. I merely seek to avoid passenger trains and sitting with groups of people. It's a personal preference involving fear of intimacy. I will gladly pay a ticket price if Union Pacific policy dictates that all passengers obtain a ticket before boarding or face immediate ejection, and no one is allowed to sit with cargo. I've got the money right. Personally, I don't believe kicking someone from a train is equitable justice. The freeloader gets what he wants a little further along on his journey. Maybe we'll just show ourselves out. The company, however, is not compensated. We can work this out, Mr. The name is Sharon. How do you propose we settle this matter, Mr. Sharon? You will leave all your possessions, money, clothes, personal effects. Hold on now. That is the only way you can give back what you've taken. Else you get justice from my stick here. All right, that sounds perfectly fair. I ask only that you let June here keep his guitar. That was given to him by his daddy, whom he has never met. Show him, June. You see, Mr. Sharon, it's not much to look at. It'll carry a tune, though. June, why don't you play a little something for us? Sure. Make it good now, June. A baby bird must learn to fly. That is its joy and sorrow. No turning back to say goodbye. No returning home tomorrow. And leaving home was the hardest thing I'll ever do. No, Mama, I'll never stop missing you. I have to learn to spread my wings, to find my way, to learn to sing. But every place that I may roam reminds me that it isn't home. Let's go before he comes to. Woo-hoo! Boy, I tell you what, June, you sure can make a song. Remember what I said about purpose? Maybe your purpose isn't killing your father. Your purpose is that guitar and making music. I'll consider it. Thank you for saving me back there, George. Thank you. That could have gotten really messy, if you know what I mean. That Sharon is a dangerous sort of man. Where to now? Now, I'm sad to say, we must part ways. St. Louis is right over that way. A place I absolutely cannot go. I've got to try to get back on track. I'm awful glad to know you, George. We will meet again when our journeys are come to an end. Y'all going south? You mean downriver? Yeah, yes, sir. You play that string box? Yes, sir. No, but he plays guitar. We ain't starting a damn show band for a party boat. Ever been on a ship before? No, sir. I'm from Nebraska. Don't call me, sir. Somebody'll think I'm in charge. He just wants a ride. He won't be no trouble. Do you remember, Henry, just what it is we do? It don't matter. Let's let him on board. Where are you heading? I'm trying to get to Mississippi. Call me Jason. And this big water ox is Henry. And you'll meet the rest of them when they get back from the general store. Up, here they come. Henry, we got enough coal to get across the river? Better climb aboard, fella. We're shoving off right now. You might want to duck and cover. They're going to start shooting at us now. Y'all couldn't hit dirt if you was digging a hole. Welcome aboard. Figure we ought to know your name. It's June. That's a girl's name. That's what I've heard. I don't like when folks laugh about it. That's too bad, 'cause it sure is funny. Bring the boat around. Stop. Cut it out. That was a hell of a punch. So what's going on? Why were they shooting at you? Well, that's a fair question. There's a reason the police are shooting at us. It's 'cause we're Mississippi River pirates. Buford worked a copper mine until they had to shut. Dusty in a factory that manufactured nuts. Now they're Mississippi River pirates. Well, Henry was a butcher grinding up his meaty cuts. Jason ran a grocery store in Connecticut. Now they're Mississippi River pirates. We all were kind of struggling, trying to stay afloat. We put our heads together and figured, hey, let's buy a boat. Now we're Mississippi River pirates. We searched around the shipyards, looking for a deal. We found this little steam barge. It really was a steal. Now we're Mississippi River pirates. We're hitting every river boat as fast as we can go. We will not stop until we reach the Gulf of Mexico. We're Mississippi River pirates. If you want to catch us, you better get up off your butts. A man like you can join us if you think you got the guts. We are Mississippi River pirates. If it causes so many problems, June, why don't you just change your name? My daddy gave me that name before he left me and my ma. She told me he had a reason, but I ain't figured it yet. So what's in Mississippi? That's where I may find him. And when I do, I'm gonna kill him. Well, June, if everything goes off tonight the way it's supposed to, we're gonna be hightailing it to Mississippi in a hurry. What's happening tonight? Just business. Nothing to worry about. We got some time before then. How about you play something? We got work to do tonight, so don't play nothing mellow. Just 700 miles until I see her. She said yes once, but I said no. Now I got 700 miles to go. I ain't seen her since last December. Hey there, engineer, won't you slow that train? Don't just pass with that whistle blow. My feet are sore and my heart's in pain, and I got 700 miles to go. I sure could use some refrain. And that's all I got right now on this one. Sorry. No, don't stop. That was good. Now you can add a verse about the river, like, hey there, Captain, on that river boat. I've got 700 miles to go. Is this as fast as this tub will float? My lady's waiting, and I can't be slow. Yeah, that's it. She wants me, she told me in a note. Just 700 miles until I see her. She said yes once, but I said no. Now I got 700 miles to go. I ain't seen her since last December. Do another one. Sure, Henry. Here goes. My whole life's been blue since my daddy named me June. He run out on my mama back in 1902. You thought you could escape justice, George, but I am justice. Now tell me where the other is. Where is the one you call June? Okay, men, same as last time. Fast and businesslike, and get the hell out. June, you stay on the ship. Lashes. Go! Gentlemen, we don't want your heroism. Just your wallets. Ladies, jewelry will do just fine. Don't forget the money on that table over there. I'd like to cash these, please. Let's go. Huh? Henry, get over and throw some coals on the fire. We gotta double time it. Y'all were serious about being pirates. You didn't believe us before? I thought maybe that was metonymy. Metano what? Like a figure of speech. No, June, we're real pirates, and successful ones. The terrors of the Mississippi. Not a riverboat, a barge, a frigate, or canoe feels safe with us in the water. After 3 long years of buccaneering, we have launched our farewell tour. A campaign that'll take us all the way to the mouth of the river and out to the Gulf of Mexico, where the Caribbean and retirement await. I saw what you did back there to the Marshal. Thank you. You're welcome to a share. Nah, Jason, I'm obliged just for the ride. I ain't for pirating. Suit yourself. Next stop, Vicksburg Vickies.
Yay!
Hey there, Jason. Hi, Henry. Hey there, Abigail. Catch anything? Just now. Staying the night, fellas? If y'all got room. We always got room for y'all, Jason. Who's the new guy? This here's June. I suspect it'll be his first time. He's from Nebraska. Don't worry. We'll show him a good time. Howdy, boys. Hey, Miss Vicky. We'll get the bathwater ready for y'all. Miss Vicky, I got $20. I want a cold sandwich and your biggest, homeliest gal. For $20, you can have our best girl and a steak dinner with all the trimmings. I ain't hungry or horny, Vicky. I'm homesick. Anything I can get you, doll? Thank you, ma'am. I'm fine. Well, don't you clean up nice. June, they treating you all right? Oh, real fine. He hasn't gambled or eaten or had a drink yet. Would you bring a Quaker with you? I'll have a talk with him. June, you do realize this ain't a regular boarding house, correct? What do you mean, Jason? You mean to tell me that growing up in the Midwest, you never spent any time in a barn loft with any farmers' daughters? No, why would I do that? You have had a sheltered life, my friend. Just trust me, okay? Laverne, come over here. Laverne, we got a man here who has never been to the promised land. A good-looking fella like him? Well, that just ain't right. What do you think we should do about that? Oh, I'd say it's pretty obvious. Come with me, honey. Seems like a little late to be surveying land, Miss Laverne. I'll say he sure is green. I'll show you what we're talking about. Make yourself comfortable. This is an awfully nice room, Miss Laverne. How long have you lived here? My, you are funny. What's your name, honey? I don't want to say just now. I don't want you to laugh at me. I'll try not to. Is that why you're so shy around women? Oh, I'm not shy. Well, maybe a little. That's okay. Maybe we can just do this without names. Do what? Sure you don't want to join us? Think you'd make a hell of a pirate. Jackson's this way. Good luck killing your paw.